it's interesting what you say about longevity as an asset class, because the funny thing about that is I feel like it's like a large elephant in the room, and we've been dancing around longevity, and we know that's an issue ever since freedom and choice came in, because as my memory, as soon as freedom and choice was announced, Nest was fresh out the gates and said, okay, well, if that's what you want, if you don't want us to force everybody to buy an annuity and they're allowed to do what they should do, then we think the best default retirement income solution in the wraps in an annuity within that product. And it doesn't feel like the thinking in the industry has changed. And now Nest has gone out and actually starting to build that product and done a deal with Rosso Life around that, because, DC was really weird with the freedom and choice, that you have this heavily paternalistic system where everything was done for the member until they hit retirement. And then somehow they were supposed to be, ta-da, really good investment gurus and manage to manage their investment risk and their longevity risk so that they would have enough money for however long they lived, right? Which it's deeply unfair. And we know, first of all, that to expect individuals to manage their investment risk is hard enough. And we also know managing longevity risk on an individual basis is a terrible, terrible idea. And pooling mortality risk is a much better idea. So the industry has kind of like gradually worked its way to that idea, hasn't it? So
I think that's right. Sorry, your question.
Yeah, I was going to say, so if we think of longevity as an asset class, is it just going to be that everybody's going to wrap an annuity into their default retirement income product? Or are we going to see kind of longevity swaps or hedging? Or how do you see that? How would you see longevity developing as an asset class?
So I think there are two avenues people can go down. But even going back to the ta-da moment of, I think it was 2014, when George Osborne stood up and said freedom and choice, and who woe betide anyone that says giving people choice is a bad thing, but impossible choices at the same time. I think we'll see longevity and asset class emerging as one avenue. Another is benefit design emerging as an option too. So collective defined contribution and longevity pooling is one way of dealing with longevity risk, and perhaps you still need to deal with some of the tails of that through investments, but benefit design is one way.